I think that sorted it. Right, that fixed it. Whatever the fuck was wrong in the first place. We're back. Priority merger because we're going to be bringing in... Right, I'll just tell you quickly what's going on here. Each bank of 3 rows of 9, so 27 refineries, makes 333.3 ingots a minute. So we need 3 banks of these to make 1,000. So 3 times 3. So 9 rows make 1,000. And then each one... Is that right? 37.05 times 9. No, each row makes 333. So 3 of them make 1,000, and then the top one needs to be added into each one to get it back to a full belt. That is what is occurring. This monstrosity was an earlier iteration of what the fuck's going on here, but I've upgraded it, shall we say. And we don't need to run all these belts around the back anymore, so these can all go. Now, it's perfection.
Loosen the hold. One touch to free me from falling down on my from falling down on my one touch to open, one touch to close, one touch to show me not all minds are cold. One touch to loosen the hold. One touch to free me. No shadow, darkness, I am falling no more. I never felt like this before. No shadow, darkness, I am falling no more. I never felt like this before. I never felt like this before. I never felt like this before. I never felt like this before.
One. Two. These all need to be priority mergers now. I fucked up. So unfortunately, gotta do this on everyone. Priority merger. We want this to feed into this line only when this one is finished. And if these are all backing up, then this is full. So this is like the last chance. This is going to put the last 200 per minute on each line. But it needs to be a priority merger instead of another one. Otherwise, it'll just feed in these at the top and clog the system up. Which is not what we want at all. Priority left when you look at it. Output. What's to be the middle? Yeah, center is the priority. It looks at it from top down with the green arrow pointing forward, so it's center. Center. I've got to go and change them. No. Ignore me, it is left because I want this one. Brr, it's been a long day. So priority left, definitely we want this row because these make 333.3. These make 333.3. These make 333.3, which is 1,000. And this stack at the top is also making 1,000, but we're cutting off 200 into each stack of 5, which makes 5 perfect pure 1,200 belts per lane. And we've got 9, so we've got 45. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lanes of 5 times 12 belts. 1,200 times 5. 1,200 times 5. 6,000. 6,000 a lane times by 9 lanes. 54,000 total. 300, only 300 more than what we need. But if everything works well, we shouldn't need any more at all, because the calculator don't lie. Calculator don't lie. And this says we need 51,098, so 51,100. 352 for aluminium sheets, 36,000 copper powder, 3,600 for alclad casing, 7,300 for some quick wire, and 3,800 for. That is it. And most of it, nearly all of it, is going to the copper powder. Who knew, eh? Everybody. Right, so that's what I mean. These three are making 1,000. They're splitting into 5 into each row. They're putting 200 into each row. One is done. These are priority mergers. One is not done. Five, yeah. So these 3 banks are making me 1,000. And as I say, we need to split it in 5 to top up 5 rows of 1,000 to make them full belts. And the way we do that is with a smart splitter. We say we want its initial feed to go left with any, and the center wants to be over. So it'll fill this one up first and then go on to the next. But this has got priority from that first. Perfect. These ones we need to do the lifts. Left any center overflow. And this should be a priority left, which it is. Any overflow. Any overflow. Yeah, that's the last one. This is all good. This is all good. This should be good. I remember my Annie 100 days. Yeah, don't worry, the Annie 117 is coming soon. I stream a lot on Twitch, but nobody watches me play Satisfactory on Twitch. Nobody. Anytime I get anybody to watch, to actually sit and watch me do this madness, is on YouTube. Welcome back, by the way, Remco. Yeah, no days are not gone forever. Why is that belt? Why is that belt facing backwards? I mean, this whole row is backwards. Nope. Can't wait to get this up and running and we can see 45 lanes of copper fucking spinning out at full speed. It's going to take a while to set all the extractors up, but oh, well, I might do it as we finish the lanes. I might set the extractors up just so it doesn't get too tedious. Do that now. So I would like the water to come in the middle. This is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So the fifth one, 5 is the center. Maybe we can just pop it there. This is why you always build a mega base over water. So you can do this. Too close. I don't even know how much water we need per row. I haven't even looked. That's only 10 per refinery, so it's only 90. So one extractor. If we clock this down, it actually reduces the amount of power. Is that right? 9.88. So let's say it's 10. By 9 refineries is 90. So we've only clocked that down by 25%, but it's took over a third of the power off. We underclocked it by a quarter and it's took a third of the power off. That's interesting. What about if we underclock it by 50? Less than half the power. So it makes more sense to have 2 extractors at 50% than it does 1 at full. Crazy. Anyway, this should now be churning out ingots. Right, now we know what we're doing. Do this on a more grander scale. We'll go like this. I'm gonna put. Do you mind if I put some? No, it's YouTube, innit? I don't know whether YouTube's funny about music. I had some on at the start, but I don't know whether it's gonna flag up whilst the stream is going or whether it's only afterwards. I don't care about it afterwards. Delete the video. Or mute the bit that's playing. Don't want to get flagged while we're live. Right. It should automatically be clocked at 90 because of the new copy paste feature that you get now. When you copy a water extractor, it takes its settings with it. I think that is one of the best features. One of the best features they added. Simple, but again, I just copy and pasted it so it's on. Same. Music. This never triggers. But it'll turn off soon. Should be 18. Of these in a row. One. Slowly warming up. I wonder, is there an easy way to take these off the grid? No. I don't really want to have to do this on everyone. This is going to get boring quick, isn't it? Right, let's think of another way. I wonder if we just simply need valve. Stop sloshing, and this should even out to 93 a minute. Or actually, what might be better is to simply whack a load of shards in these extractors, let it fill up till it's running pure, and then just come in and crank them all back down to 90. Definitely quicker than stopping them all and priming them. How this works with power when it stalls. If when the water fills up, if it idles, it's not using the power, you could probably leave them on full. And this is looking fucking good, eh? Looking good. 5 pure belts. Is it odd break? We're waiting for some of them to slowly creeping up. These max. We'll probably dial it down now, to be fair. Hello, I'm new to Satisfactory. In which phase are you? I've finished all the phases. I'm building this crazy mega base. It's 54,000 copper ingots a minute. All phases complete. And then I wiped it clean with the calculator so I could do this mega build. So these should all read 1200 flat out. Everything looks good, the water's full, so we can crank these back down to 90 now. Which phase are you on, Dormas? You say you're new to the game. Are you really early game? One. 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. That's 6,000 per column. We've got 9 columns. 54,000. Hell yeah, bro. Ski. Right. Now some more boringness. You just started phase 4. Remind me, what is phase 4? Let's have a look. Satisfactory wiki. Phase 4 space elevator or phase 4 in the hub? Phase 4. Phase 4 space elevator is assembly directed system, magnetic field generators, thermal propulsion rockets, and nuclear pasta. So if that's what you're on, then yeah, you're going big now. You're getting into particle accelerators and plutonium processing. Yeah, that's when all the fun begins. Phase 5 is a bit meh. Once you've done phase 4 and you've got all of this up and running. One bit of advice: store bins of all of these. Every time you move up to a next system, you need these for the next level. So we need versatile frameworks, modular engines, and adaptive control units for these tier 5. So just store loads of them in a bin, and then you'll need them later on. Don't waste. Fix it does not waste. You're doing pretty well, mate. If you're new to the game and you're on phase 4, a lot of people don't get. A lot of people get bogged down at oil and start messing around with trains and never get past phase 4, to be honest. If you complete phase 4, there's not many people that do that. Be surprised how many people get stuck on oil processing and aluminium and drones. You're doing good. Let's fly over to my other base and give you a quick look, because this is just fucking boring at the minute. But this is my oil processing. It's making me 7,200 rubber. Now I'm building a mall to store all needed items. Is it good to centralize all items and then make little blocks which make different components? Yeah. I mean, with the dimensional depots, it doesn't really matter where you make your stuff now, because ultimately it gets put into... Have you unlocked those dimensional depots yet? It doesn't really matter anymore about having a central storage, because the dimensional depots just put it... They make it available to you wherever you are on the map at any time. So I would used to say yeah, but now just make the stuff where you want. Apart from space elevator parts, obviously you want to centralize production. You want to centralize production for your space elevator parts, really, somewhere close to your space elevator. Group all the production there for that. Otherwise, you've got to store it in bins and then ship it around. But for general items, for a mall, like you say, for the stuff that you're going to need for building and whatnot, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter where you build it. Place looks so cool. Here's my nukes. This is part of the nuclear processing anyway. We need to upgrade this once
Your
we've
suit's life support is not compatible with this environment.
once the
Turn back.
plutonium's up and running. All good stuff. And then this is a bit boring at the minute, but it'll be worth it. We need all this. We need 36,000 for copper powder, 3,700 for alkylate casing, 7.3 for quick wire, and 3.8 for wire, and a little bit for aluminium sheets. Only 350. Right, where were we? We were here. I'm going to crank this up to max. Yeah, exactly. I'm calling this project motherboard. I mean, I'm being a bit lazy, but I'm worried about hitting the object limit. And for that reason, I'm not decorating anything. It just simply has a function. So it's just getting built the most efficient way possible. And then that's it. Being left. No decorating at all. I've done other saves with full decorations. Massive mega projects with full decoration. And towards the end, I was bouncing off the object limit, and I don't want to have to deal with that, to be honest. This is a very, or it will be a really big save. It looks best at night time with these new Max 6 belts. They look awesome. You should join the Discord, dude. Share your pictures. Show us where you're at. Link to the Discord is in any the description of any of my videos on my channel. Come on in. Buckety pig. Don't know why that wouldn't click on it then. But water extractors in a blueprint. Can you put water extractors in the blueprint? That's out. What the fuck is that? What's the sun? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. Might help if I put a pump there. That it? Maybe we forgot to turn on the Go on, what are they called? Recycler things. 731 coupons. That's because I'm syncing everything. I'm syncing every modular frames. They're giving me the most tickets. And this is good because of the way I've got these set up with these. This will clear these before this can come in. So this will clear itself. Or it should do anyway. Two and a half million points a minute. Right. More is needed. This is one of my 900 rubber setups. There's 8. These are slowly clearing. And then this will start feeding into the system then to top them up. Right, these pipes are all full, so we can go back underneath now. And go back to 90 now. Let's check, make sure we have the sinks hooked up on this row. We do. I'm looking for the wall. I'm looking for this. I'm trying to give a decent gap. Then I'm holding control to line it up with the one in front. That's all I'm doing at the minute. Eyeballing the one in the ceiling. Holding control. Hopefully. Somewhere there. Control, by the way, links it to the one in front. These extractors come with a head lift in themselves. I can't remember what it is, but a couple of wall tiles, so you can get away with putting the extractor about halfway, the pump about halfway through this, through the fan. That way you're gaining the most amount of head lift from the pump because it's towards the end of the head lift generated by the extractor itself. That's definitely quicker doing it that way. Wow. In the succession. Now all I've got to do is hook the power up. Like twice as fast as doing them individually. Who knew? It's all just muscle memory at this rate. Trying to keep things as efficient as possible. Crazy when you watch that. I saw somebody post on Reddit about this, and they were saying it was his CPU or something like that. Well, I've got a 13900K. Look at the render distance on these copper refineries. You have to be like right next to them for it to render. That's a new issue. I never noticed that before. Posted a screenshot of this on Reddit. It went absolutely bonkers. I've had like 900 upvotes, like 80,000 views in a day of this. It's gone absolutely nuts over there. In the Satisfactory group. Oh yeah. This is still flat out, I take it. Yep. That means we're doing something right. 3 down, 6 to go. A third of the way. Third of the extractors done. Don't know whether I'd do it all today. I do get burnt out pretty quickly when doing this repetitive stuff. I need to do it in chunks. Hell article, is that Thomas? Is that you? Any chance somebody joined when somebody joined the Discord when I asked you to join? Bob. One second, guys. These connected to the grid? Yeah. Right. Get these down to 90. Oh, bollocks, all a little bit close. Apparently noodle's the one. We'll noodle our way through this. What the hell's going on here? Goes straight in, so it didn't need that. Okay. Why do I need so many copper ingots for this? 36,000 for copper powder and pasta. 350 for alclad sheets. 3,690 for alclad casing. 7.3 for quick wire and 3.8 for wire. My ultimate goal is 20 ballistic warp drives, 20 expansion servers, 20 biochemical sculptors, 20 nuclear pasta. I've already made 28.8 uranium fuel rods, 128, and then 12.8 plutonium. So yeah, big save. Big. And this is only like quarter of the production probably that's visible here. Maybe not even that. This is going to go all the way to the coast that way, and may have to tear it up and go over this swampy area as well. That is why we need it all. How many hours? 60. I'm very efficient. I am cheating a bit. I'm obviously using it in a creative mode, and I'm using underground belts to bring the ores in. But all of this, what you see here, took me like 60 hours. So not bad. You can see the ore comes in here through this mod. It's underground belts. You get this, which you plop down, run your ore into it, and then you plop the output down wherever you want it to come out. That's it. Saves me having miles and miles and miles of belts. No, it doesn't, but you know what people are like. Even in a single player game, people will tell you how they think you should play it. The people that play the game vanilla, this is not good to them, is it? But I always use a creative mode in these big game modes. Especially now the dimensional depots are virtually like having infinite resources anywhere on the map anyway. It doesn't really. Plus I've beat the game like 10 times vanilla. This is how I enjoy the game, building big crazy shit. Welcome, by the way. This was my old attempt at balancing this mess. I don't need it anymore. Really does bog me down though. About an hour and a half of doing this repetitive bullshit, and I've had enough. And then I have to come back, take a break, come back. Not many people that play like this, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I've done some crazy saves with where everything was decorated, and I did 40 thermal propulsion rockets a minute for update 4. That was fucking bonkers. And everything was like mint. But now I just wanted to see how far I can push this. And it does look pretty cool when it's all laid out like this. I'm going to use it for tutorial purposes as well. I'm going to do a series of videos on it. So if anybody wants to follow this, if anybody wants to follow it, they can literally trace this whole production line from start to finish. I've labelled all the bins. Every bin is labelled with the amount of items it's making and where it's going. So this is 50 circuit boards a minute going to adaptive control units. Or it will be. This is 246. These will eventually go to high-speed connectors. Everything is labelled up, so anybody can follow this save. This is 10 for adaptive control units, 72.8 for fuel. Frames. Yeah, do you want me to show you it? I think it's this one. This is fucking bonkers, mate. You never see a save like this. It's got a belt bus that runs the whole width of the map. And a giant fucking pizza dartboard thing in the sky. Let's see if it doesn't crash. Sometimes it crashes. This is my nuclear power plant. Uranium. Plutonium. There's the belt bus that goes the whole width of the map. This is 40 thermal propulsion rockets a minute. This is my oil. This is a 20-car train, just to give you some perspective of the size of this place. Rubber, plastic, steel, everything you can make from petroleum coke. Bonkers. And then this is the main bus. Everything in succession is designed to make 40 thermal propulsion rockets a minute. Laters. Fire. Copper. Sheets. Rotors. Oscillators. Motors. Iron. Reinforced plates. It's just smart plating. There's 100 manufacturers somewhere making modular engines. Frames. Motors. These are my aluminium builds. This is more aluminum solution. This is 100 manufacturers making modular engines. Yeah, these are cool. This was when you could use area act. Do you remember area actions, the mod where you could kind of nudge stuff and twist it? And this is the pièce de résistance. This is all of the nitrogen, all of the nitrogen on the map. That was the limiting factor. This is how all of the floors are belted, balanced, distributed to all of the floors. These are thermal propulsion rockets. Do you want to see something funny? You started playing after 1.0, yeah. You want to see us break the game? If I put all of these bins in here, we can actually break the game. Oh, maybe they changed the ticket price. This used to hit the. This used to say 2 point something billion, and it was like a hard limit. We maxed out the limit. They must have changed the points for 1.1 because now, look, there you go, it jumped up then. Yeah, look, this is it. This is the floating bit point, apparently, that the computer can't handle any more than this or something. It's a theoretical limit. I hit the ceiling of points. 2.147. 2,147,000,000. It can't get any higher than that. The computer doesn't know what to do with it, so it caps out. Look at these, look. Crazy. I'll show you the belt bus inside. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I love this save. This one, this is a big save. This is 250 hours. This is like big. Radio control units. No radio control unit. Did the recipe change? I think the recipe changed, didn't it? Where are the radio control units? Let's see if we can work out what's going on. Take it this is supposed to be radio control units, considering there's nothing on the belt. The recipe changed for some of the nuclear parts, so I had to fix. I'm pretty sure the recipe for radio control units has changed as well, that's why I don't have any. And some of the sulfur nodes were moved around that I had to fix as well. Big old belt bus. Why's that sink there? There'd be a sink there when... Okay, it's set to overflow. Good. Radio control units. Got no circuit board. The plot thickens. Yeah. This is going to be quartz, isn't it? This is going to be quartz nodes that moved. Circuit boards. My circuit boards in this save were silicon circuit boards. So it's going to be quartz. Crystal oscillators should be struggling as well. I've just thought as well, there's a Caterium node that got moved down by the rocky desert. Silicon circuit boards, yeah. Uses silica and steam copper sheets. I'm using the petroleum coke one in the latest save. It's fucking brilliant. You make them totally from oil. It uses rubber and petroleum coke. You only need oil. There we go. Is indeed silica. But we knew that. Where doth the silica come from? Like a game of find the naughty kid. Lost it. Is this it? Must be these. How bad was autosave? Yeah, it used to take about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. I did actually turn it off. So where is the silica come from? These two. This was a real challenge balancing everything underneath these floors as well. It was. I didn't give myself much room at all. I think there's like two wall heights. Balance everything, even manufacturers. Right, here we go. Raw quartz. Oh. Dear. Must be this one. Okay. So this quartz is no more. That's shit. Where are we? We're there. Let's save this. Call it wart. No, the others. Oh, the others are gone too. Ugh. All four of these are gone. All three of them. And this was a pure as well. These were normal. That's a pure we need. I think. Looks pretty crazy when you look at it on it. They've been moved to here. They've been moved to there, and where are we? How do I get rid of this? Go away. Wide menu. There. Got loads flagged up on the maplet. These are flagging up. Don't know what this means. Bauxite impure is gone. Bauxite normal is gone. I'm going to have to... I can't deal with this now. I'm going to have to sort this out off stream. It's probably unfixable. But I don't mind because it's fucking 3 or 4 years old now. Anyway, I think I'm going to take a break. Zero and DJ, thanks for hanging by, mate. That is my U4 save. Pretty freaking massive, eh? Each one of these platforms was 40 tiles wide, I think. Pretty bonkers. Yeah, thanks ever so much, mate. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm going to take a break now and then I'll be on later. Cheers, mate. Thanks everybody else is still here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.